It took its sweet time. First, let me just tell you, they messed up that chapter. Luckily, I found a site that had the one, so I decided to review it after all, not waiting until tomorrow, when they would have fixed that problem. Of the Black Clover, chapter 32. And are you telling me we are heading toward a despair? I mean, first I complained about that the pacing was fast. Then I said the action has been good. And now are you telling me we are being thrown into despair? I won't accept it. You hear me? I won't accept this kind of despair. Not yet. It's only chapter 32. What am I talking about? Well, first of all, Leon has now successfully captured Reedus, who is of course having a villainous breakdown. Uh, but and his brother Leopold has successfully destroyed the enemy, which Leon is proud of. Both he and Noelle salute, although she did not want to salute. She just did it in the heat of the moment. As Reedus just says to her, his mana should be the best of everything. Leon decides to confiscate his grimoire. And strangely enough, that grimoire only has one single page. You know, I still have that. If anybody who is still watching my Black Clover reviews and know more about Black Clover than me, have there even been an explanation on what these grimoires are? What I'm asking is that, are you telling me all the different spells are in that book? Because what I want to know, has only one page. How the hell could he do all that different magic? Are you telling me one single page had all that power? Well, I'm not really sure if I understand the grimoire system. But then again, every fantasy needs to have its own power, because after all, magic and such is so very common. I even wrote a fantasy about it once. In my school, that is. But oh well. So readers do not want to anyone look at it. And apparently it may very well be also that Leon thinks he can only do one spell despite all of his power. So Astar, even though beaten, still says to him that they won't pity him, because someone with amazing power and born with deep mana and wasted it isn't worth being pitied. So with that, it seems that Rita's mastermind is speaking to him, and we also learn the name of the old hag. Appropriately enough, her name is Catherine. Why am I saying appropriately enough? I don't know, it just seemed it should have been a classic lady-like name. Strangely enough, this mastermind is someone who's at his limit. Or maybe it's that this mastermind has a mastermind of itself. And strangely enough, Aster can hear their voice, even though it's speaking through a radar. It then Reedus says that the goal is to destroy you, Leon Vermilion. So they teleport Leon into a dimension where Leon recognizes someone. As Leo throws a tantrum, wonders what it is, Asta tracks the guy down to corpses. And it's then that an unknown guy teleports in, and is a guy covered in mud, and strangely enough saying, you will attract me with smell. Here's, before I begin to go to the serious page of this one, I gotta say, I gotta laugh on how primitive Aster is. He really is just like a wild animal. It's actually pretty funny. I mean, come on. He can hear better than other people can't, and he can smell better than others. Because he has no magic censoring and channeling to rely on, he relies entirely on his bestiality-like powers, because he has trained so much. It's so funny. He's just like a wild animal. And appropriately enough, he is a wild animal. He's a typical idiot shonen hero with a rah, all like that. So yeah, funny. But that funny part is it's cancelled as the mysterious guy takes off his mask, revealing a face I'm pretty sure we saw in when that noble guy talk about him, and he teleports back Leon, who has not only lost his arm, but also seems to be dead. Or are you now gonna tell me we are gonna lose one of our magic knights? That's what I did not like. So much despair. I mean, I was just beginning to like this Leon. True, if he was a rival to Aster, of course he would have died. But still. But then this gave us once again a clue who the Mastermind is. Although I'm confusing myself too on everything. At the beginning I began to wonder if that masked man was the Mastermind, but apparently he also said like he instructed us to. So it's still no real clue who the guy is, but I'm still going with the theory in the first chapter. I always forget what that ice noble was called, even though someone corrected me last week. But what I'm trying to say is, it seems to be more connected to that. And are you telling me they did all of this just to kill Leon, or was that just a bonus? Well, Leon and his brother was the only one not caught in teleportation, so maybe it was. All I know is we're heading towards despair. Is Leon dead now? And what's gonna happen now? Well, the story is escalating from fast-paced to funny to now fast-paced and terrifying. But do give me your thoughts, if you have any.